What's going on, guys? Your boy here, Chris Hart, sold out server. And I'm obviously not in my normal setting here. I'm not at the office. I'm actually in Las Vegas, Nevada. Behind me is the MGM Grand Hotel and Arena here. We're actually here for an insurance conference. As you guys may know, I run an insurance agency, and we're here today for the next 4 or 5 days here to just get better at our craft. I'll be speaking at this engagement here. I'll be giving my best practices on what I've done to build an agency over the last 9 years that spans from Hawaii to New York, what we've done to build offices, build leaders, and build overall just income in this industry. Guys, if you're wondering what's happening right here, I did not go to the hospital. I'm not hurt, I'm not injured. Whenever I travel, I do B12 IV cocktails, man, where we have B12 injected into our veins. My wife and I, vitamin C cocktails. We're gonna be here for a couple of days, man. Hard work, a little rest, a little sleep, man. We're in Vegas here at our event. And so whenever I do that, man, I highly suggest it, man. It works well for me when I travel a lot. It gives me the energy I need. Also got a B12 shot. Cocktail shot right here too, just for that extra boost of energy while we're here the next couple of days in Vegas. One thing I would say, man, regardless of what industry you're in, man, for me, I've been going to conferences for the last 9 years. I mean, of course, I read books, I study up on my craft and what I'm doing, but these conferences have really helped me build a business and the body of work of my business over the last 9 years. You look back from conference 1 to conference 19 or 20 today, it's really grown me as a business owner, right? And so overall, if it's someone, I can look back the first couple years of my business, guys, I didn't want to invest in conferences, man. I see so many guys who are in real estate, who work in sales, and they don't invest into themselves. A big part of growing and building is getting outside your circle of influence, leaving your hometown, leaving your office and saying, hey, let me go to an event. I don't care what you do. Right now, we have the union steelworkers here. That's an organization, right? I'm not a steel worker, but they're here, vested in their career, coming to a conference in Las Vegas to get better at being a steel worker, I guess. Well, I don't know that industry, but they're doing their thing, right? So for me, this was a huge part of my business. Going to conferences, man, I remember being broke, young, broke, dusty, and disgusted, right? What's the saying, man? I was broke, man. I had no money. I'm at an event, spent my last dollar. I'm in Vegas at the Rio some years ago, man. I'm sitting there with my wife, like, babe, we have no money for lunch. Like, we packed like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich during the session, but I'm taking notes. I'm getting better. I'm studying my craft. I'm learning from the best people in my industry. And so I would highly implore anybody who is in the industry who says, hey, I'm gonna use this industry as a platform to build wealth for myself, to make a living, to go out there and make an impact, to serve people, whether you're in church ministry and you're a pastor, right? Do you go to conferences to learn from other pastors? My pastor did a builders conference just last month where he's teaching other pastors how to build a church, how to build systems and operations and things. It's much more than just preaching in a pulpit, right, on a stage. And so whatever career you're in, whatever walk you're going down, whatever path you're taking, invest into conferences in your industry because it's helped grow my business over the last 9 years to a level where we're national now. Life is about taking risks, man. I don't know anyone who's successful who didn't take calculated risks. I have a video we shot some months ago about taking risk in business and the risk reward factor, right? Me leaving California, going to Maryland, but even the risk of coming to an event. I just met a young guy, actually a young lady. I was talking to her about the insurance industry 7 days ago. Her first contact about the insurance industry was 7 days ago. She's in Maryland. If you're watching, you know exactly who you are, right? I see her here checking in. I'm like, you came out. I invited her out. She came out to the event. I'm like, you're here. She's like, yeah, I'm here. Now tell me, she's a wife. She's a mother. She's got kids, right? She has a job. And she says, hey, I want to learn more about what you're doing, Chris, in this industry. So that's a risk there, man. Flight, hotel, leaving, calling off sick on work. It may not pay off, but you know what? It may pay off. And so whatever risk you have, we're in a risky city right now, right? Vegas is very risky. You got blackjack, you're right. You got craps you can play. You got the slot machines, which are a huge risk because this is built off of people gambling and taking risks. But here's the thing, man. How do you cash in? How do you cash out off your risk? By taking calculated risks that the reward handsomely rewards you. Worst case scenario, you learn though from that experience, man. So I'm always big on risk, that I learn from the experience. If I lose, which I'm still winning, right? But if I win big. So if you're saying, man, Chris, man, what are you saying to me, man? How do I take risk in my business? How do I take risk in my life, right? Look at whatever you're doing now, man. Let's look at the last year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Really write this down. How many risks have you taken over the last 5 years? Risks that the reward would have helped you get closer to your goals and your dreams. Most people, when doing that exercise, they can't think of anything because we don't take any risks, man. we're taught to just, you know, stay at our job, man, clock in, clock out, man. If I was to stay at Apple, man, no risk, show up, clock in, clock out, guess what? My position got eliminated a couple years ago. I would have been laid off. So I think not taking a risk is even more riskier. And so, man, in closing here, if you're someone saying, Chris, I'm looking for an opportunity to take a risk, I highly suggest to get involved in an industry that rewards you, not just financially. That can be real estate, that can be the insurance industry, that can be sales, probably sales though for sure, but make sure that it also rewards you from a spiritual perspective, because you gotta show up and clock in and clock out every day. As you see me walking through the halls here, man, and this is not me gloating about who I am, but I'm walking through the halls, I can't go 10, 15, 20 feet without someone saying, hey, Mr. Hart, why is that? Is it because I'm so great and mighty? No, not at all, because I'm in an industry where I'm saying, man, how can I help others learn and grow as I've learned and grow over the years? And so, does your business, does your industry, does your passion give life to others, man? And so if you can serve people with your passion, make a living with it, man, you found a recipe for a great life to live, y'all. So if you guys got any value from today's video, man, comment in the comment section below, guys, and subscribe to the channel here. And do not forget to follow us on Instagram @SoldOutServer. Until next time, God bless. I'll see you soon.